Hi, I'm Lake County Commissioner Sean Parks, and this is my June update. I think this summer is off to a great start. We've already had a couple of growth management meetings that I think have been great, have been a huge success, and I want to continue to encourage you to participate in this growth management series, and quite frankly, through the rest of the year as Lake County continues to address how we're going to manage our growth, how we're going to grow for the next generation. We've had one meeting where we've addressed Charter County, I thought was great. We had a second meeting where we talked about our Lake County Comprehensive Plan. And so what I learned from that was that I think we have a way to reassess the way we manage our traffic, and we look at the impacts of traffic related to growth by looking at context-sensitive design. Instead of the traditional level of service, the A, B, C, D classification of roads that we use currently and how to assess traffic impacts. So I'm looking forward, as we change the comprehensive plans, to coming up with a better way to assess the impacts associated with traffic and new growth so that we have better funding. Better funding can be achieved through that. Also very excited about form-based codes, the built environment, as they say, and what that could do for us. I think that is going to be very important for us because what I've learned from people and listening throughout this growth management series, and quite frankly over the last couple of years, is we don't want to be just another suburb to Orlando, to some big city. We want to have our unique character, unique design we want to protect. Of course, the quality of all 14 cities, but then the quality of the built environment in the unincorporated parts of the county as well. So I think this form-based code is very exciting, and that's going to come out of our changes to the comprehensive plan as well. So let's talk JPAs for a moment. Obviously, you know my feelings about JPAs. Very excited about an opportunity for all 14 cities in the county to enter into joint planning agreements. We're going to have a meeting on June 30th that I want you all to attend or watch or participate in. It will be at 1:30 at the Venetian Center in Leesburg. Have all 14 cities there, the county. We're going to sit together, elected officials in a round table, and hopefully agree to move further in joint planning agreements, particularly in the way that we can start doing road funding agreements through those joint planning agreements. Sounds a little complicated, I know, but we have to have these road funding agreements in place with the cities before the growth occurs. That way, we're able to actually pay for the roads, because as you've heard me say, there's about a $710 million gap in the way in funding needs, $710 million gap. And we have to come up with ways to try to fund and catch up. So it's going to require working with all the cities to come up with some road funding agreements, look at potentially other revenue sources, and moving forward. It also means through the joint planning agreements with the cities, making sure that we're all on the same page when it comes to the countywide conservation plan, the countywide conservation strategy, making sure that we're corridor compatible, the Florida Wildlife Corridor compatible communities. Also making sure that we're agreeing upon higher value lands to pursue for acquisition or less than fee acquisition, meaning conservation easements. So we all have to be on the same page when it comes to that. Even our trail plan and our trail network connectivity, we've got to be on the same page, and we do that through the joint planning agreements. Okay, so forgive the poor analogy, but this is sort of what's happening in Lake County right now when it comes to growth management. We're all in the same boat together, correct? But what happens when the cities and the county are doing different things? One's going this way, one's paddling this way, paddling in different directions. You tend to just go in circles or not go anywhere, correct? What we need to do through the joint planning agreements and better communication is all pull in the same direction, all paddle in the same direction. And when we do that, we're going to be able to address these concerns moving forward. That's what I hope happens and what we can accomplish through joint planning agreements. Thank you for giving me a moment of your time today. It is a pleasure and an honor to serve you as your Lake County Commissioner. I'm out here today on one of our blueways, Lake Harris. I want to encourage you to get outside as much as possible, enjoy these beautiful lakes and rivers that we have in Lake County. It truly is what makes us so special, what makes us so unique. Thank you again so much for your time. I look forward to connecting with you soon.